everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about Waiting for Santa from Goose Creek, which is a returning scent this year. It first was released last year, I believe. It might have been a 2018 scent. I want to say that it could have potentially been one of the large jars from 2018, but I'm not quite sure about that. I think that they only released this in a 3-wick and it came out last year. I bought this in January for their post holiday sale. I got this for like $9.99, $8.99, something like that. So just to get this out of the way, it is a 14.5 ounce 3-wick with a soy blended wax with a burn time of 35 plus hours. And the overview says, it's Christmas Eve and Santa is on the way. Magical memories are being made. I love the label. I love the wax color. Actually, blue is one of my favorite colors to see during the holidays. It isn't one of my favorite. Green is my favorite color, if any of you care. But blue is one of those colors that, like, when people have just blue lights on their house over the holidays, I love that. I think it's very peaceful. So the notes are toasted berries, marshmallow fluff, sugar crystals, white peach, whipped vanilla bean. So the appeal for me when I got this was an 8. I really love fruity scents. And this is a straight up fruity fragrance, sweet fruity fragrance. So this isn't your typical Christmas or holiday fragrance. It doesn't, it's not your pine, your cookies, your peppermint, all of that. It is a straight, like, candied sweet fruit. It is in they have a scent called Drenched strawberries, and that smells like very authentic, like you just picked them, like strawberries. And this is more like in the same category as like their Very Berry or Red, White, and Blue, where it's fruit, but it's been sweetened and it's candied and it's almost like a fruit drink, or like a hard candy or something like that. So this is something that is very full, and it isn't really lacking much of anything either. This is very straight and to the point. It doesn't cross over into the bakery category, like, at all, so there are no bakery notes. It is very consistent, deep, rich berry, but it is very sweet and has a very good throw. This is such a... Okay. This is like one of those fragrances that wherever you go, if it's burning, wherever you go, you're just going to get this little, like, hint of it on the air. Like, it's so cool when candles do that. And this is one of those that's doing that for me. I'm so glad that I have 2 of these because I really do love it. So yeah, this can be burned all year long. It's one of those, I would say this is much more of a summer fragrance, because it kind of reminds me of like an ice pop or something like that, like the Red, White, and Blue. It isn't. I smelled Red, White, and Blue before I lit this up, and I did a comparison, and they're not the same at all, but this is very similar to a lot of their other fragrances, and I like it. Yet it doesn't have the citric acid in it like Forbidden Elixir or Cotton Candy. It definitely has much more of that pure sugary sugar crystal sweetness. But like I said, it has a very decent throw. I would say the throw is about a 9. It is throwing even beyond my room here. It's going wafting down the stairs, so I'm very happy about that. They do put out these fragrances that aren't typical, like Snowball Fight, you know. Snowball Fight is not a Christmas fragrance, typical Christmas or holiday fragrance. It's just not. It's not a winter fragrance. But that's okay. Like, as long as you like the fragrance, I think that that's all that matters. So unless you are somebody who is like expecting this to smell like, you know, the Christmas tree and the cookies on the plate, like the label suggests, you know, it definitely doesn't. Perhaps they were going for like a sugar plum sort of thing, but they didn't disappoint me with this fragrance. I just wish that they would have put it out at a different time of the year and maybe put a different label on it, because to me this is more spring summer. I definitely think that everybody could enjoy a fragrance like this. This fragrance in particular is one that I would suggest if you do like their fruity fragrances. And I'm talking like strawberry jam, very berry, cranberry. I mean, they have put out a lot of fruit fragrances that I've purchased, and that's where I started with Goose Creek. I wanted to start on that level first because those are the fragrances that I am drawn to the most. As much as I put out these decadent candles, these bakery gourmands, it took me sincerely a very long time to actually purchase those types of fragrances, because they aren't like my first, you know, oh, I want a holiday rum cake. No, it's just not me. And then they were just continuously like beaten into me by a friend of mine that just wanted me to like the same fragrances as her, so I just started trying them out, and I inched, you know. I started with like, you know, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow from Bath and Body Works, and because I like vanilla bean Noel, so I was like, okay, I'll start there and then work my way up. So that's what I did. And now I do have a lot that appeal to me, but I have some that don't. So, because I end up getting the ones that smell like burnt cookies. Okay, I'm digressing. I guess I had a lot to say today. But this fragrance is really pretty. And I would suggest it to anyone who likes berries. If you are looking for a different type of fragrance for Christmas and you're sick of smelling the typical fragrances that we get this time of year, then go for it. It's really nice and it won't disappoint you. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This has been my review for Waiting for Santa, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye! Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment so we can chat.